Right, 4:30, super rubbish day in work. Let's go and see if we can get a fish. Right, so I've just arrived on the water now. I always say have a good look around before you start. But tonight, probably where them ducks are there, 2 fish jumped clear of the water. And that was good enough for me to set up. Where there's normally 1 or 2, there's normally more. So at least we know what on fish. So I've not cast too far out. And there's a lovely breeze blowing into this corner. It's only shallow, so I imagine the water's quite warm compared to the 10, 15, 20 feet in other places. And we can but, you know, hope for a bite. What I'll do now is I'll quickly go over the rigs that I've cast out. So the rig really quickly on one of the rods, ESP tungsten tubing. Obviously you've got your clip to put your weight on, a 2-ounce lead, and a short hook link to a pink pop-up, which will sit just that far off the bottom, and we'll have a look now at how it sits on the bottom. So there's that rig on the bottom. I don't know if you can make out the tungsten putty behind there, just slightly, and that's how it'll sit. And that boilie will just sit just above any debris on the bottom. So that's the first rod I'm going to get out, and I'm going to put probably 10 or 15 boilies over the top of it. I say it's not very deep in this corner, so if they see it, I'm hoping they're just going to suck it in and we'll be away. Right, so the other rod is the same ESP tungsten rig tubing down to a method feeder with pellets and a juice dumbbell. It's caught me fish before, so a rig I have ultimate confidence in. So let's get it out. I say just cast the boilie rod out with a pop-up and put a few boilies around it, and this is going just to the right. Right, so been seeing a carp top in front of me for a while, and the rod's just screamed off. Just been speaking to a chap, and while we were chatting, the rod has just screamed off on the method feeder, and playing what it looks like a nice carp. So see if we can get it in. And there we go, result. Right, so there's that fish now, just over £13, lovely orange tail, a yellow belly and a dark black back on her. Almost certainly the fish I seen topping, which was a dark fish, and she tore off with that rod. A great run, and what a way to get over them blues from work. Let's get her back. There's one last look at her before she goes back. Thank you very much, girl. It just shows a rubbish day in work, the values of fishing can brighten up any day. Let's get her back. Happy days. Right, so it's about 7 o'clock now, and calm has been restored. Carp fishing's a bit like pike fishing for that. There's a lot of waiting. But then moments of madness, and I try to keep them moments of waiting to a minimum. That's why I do quite short sessions sometimes on here for them. It has been a terrible day in work. We all have them. I got home at 3 o'clock and got the kids sorted, grabbed the rods and I was straight out, as you saw at the start of the video. And that fish has made my evening. And you just sit here, and fishing gives you that opportunity to think things over in your head and relax and chill out. And if a fish comes along, it's a bonus. So yeah, about the fishing, like I said, I come on the water and I normally have a good look round to try and locate them. And as soon as I stepped on, 2 fish jumped clear out of the water right in front of me. I took a step round the corner and had a look at the rest of it, and I just knew this is where they had to be. And that fish has been topping quite a bit, and I'm almost certain it is that fish. It was very dark. So yeah, 7 o'clock now, so I got here about 4:30. So it took about 2 hours to get a bite, and the rods are back out now, so fingers crossed. I'm probably going to give it till dusk maybe. We'll see how we do. Once you get a fish like that, you're almost happy and content and want to go home, aren't you? So we'll give it a bit longer and see if we get another one. So it's about 7:30 now. In the last half an hour, I've not seen a sign of a carp in the area. The 2 hours before that, it was alive with fish. There was a lot of fish in the area. At least 2 different carp were topping, and I think we caught one of them. About that size, and it had a dark back, like I said earlier, and I think that was the one that we caught. But in the last half an hour, there's not been a single fish in the area. Now, had I got all day, then I would have moved in the next half an hour. I would imagine I'd have gone for a look to see if we could see more signs of fish elsewhere. But we're only having the evening. I think we're best just sticking it out for another hour and seeing how we do. When the fish are jumping, obviously it gives you the confidence they're in the area. But maybe when they're jumping, they're not eating, are they? In that moment where they're jumping, they're not on the bottom eating bait. So is it that the fish now are just mooching around in the water and not jumping and feeding? It's one of the mysteries of fishing, isn't it? That we try each time we come to work out, and sometimes we don't, do we? But I treat the carp fishing a bit like the pike. I come for one chance, and if I get one chance of a fish, whether I catch it or whether I lose it, I'm always happy. So, given it's just a short evening session, I think we've done well to get a fish. So I'm more than made up. So I'm just going to give it another hour maybe, and we'll see what we get. And I'll leave you to look at the rods for the moment. Right, so it's about 8:30 now, and nothing's really happening. There's no signs of any fish in the area or anything like that. Certainly nothing topping and no flat spots. It's about 8:30, 8:45, and tonight has really served a purpose. Like I said, it was a pretty rubbish day in work, an early dart, and it served a purpose. A few hours on the bank always clears your thoughts, and helps you recharge them batteries, doesn't it? And yeah, that fish was a bonus, and what a lovely fish it was as well. With them, its orange tail was lovely, and it had like a yellow bit to the bottom of its tail, which that's what I'll remember that fish by. But yeah, if the rod goes off in the next couple of minutes, then there'll be some more to the end of this video. But for now, tight lines in your own fishing. Thank you very much if you decide to like and comment on the video. And if you're not subscribed already, there's a video every week at 6 o'clock on the channel. I'll try my best to get a video out every week. And there's over 100 on the channel so far. So well worth a subscription. And I'll catch you all next time.